Hello, fellow kittens, and welcome to another redesign of My Little Pony characters. This time, we have Rarity. Like always, we're gonna start off with cleaning up everything. Anyway, decided to not start off with an intro on this one, see how it goes, and I'll gauge your reactions. Tell me in the comments if you prefer it without the intro. I think the intro just wasn't necessary, especially after the intro from the Twilight video. Also, if you haven't seen the other ones, I've already redesigned Rainbow Dash, Applejack, and Twilight Sparkle, all three forms of her basically growth. I redesigned her adult form and her alicorn form. Yes, her alicorn form and her adult form. Basically, adult alicorn. Twilight. You know. Anyway, so Rarity. I've been thinking that I should start making a bit of my own AU with them, especially since I'm making the designs a bit my own, so kind of like my own characters in a way. Rarity for me was my first favorite character in the show. I loved how dramatic she was, and I really related to a lot of her episodes, especially when she was doing dresses for her friends. As well as one where she was so overworked and had to make the same dress all the time. She was a character that I really loved. Until Starlight Glimmer appeared, but we'll get to Starlight Glimmer when we get to Starlight Glimmer. I have still two characters already drawn out, which is Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. But for now, I'm gonna say that Rarity, before Twilight became an alicorn, in my universe, she would be one of the tallest ones in the group. I would say Applejack would be a bit on the middle side. Maybe she would be one of the biggest ones, but Rarity is definitely one of the tallest before basically Twilight grows her pair of wings and becomes taller, more imposing, more a bit of grown up, I would say. Yes, I would say she's a bit more grown up. You can tell also that I added black to her design. This time it's black. It's not dark blue like it was with Rainbow Dash. But I put mostly black. I think that it accentuates the design a lot more. Makes her a bit more regal. Makes her a bit more... I don't know. I also really like the contrast between the white and the black. I think it makes her look more beautiful. And with her mane, I also styled it differently. I wanted badly to make another hair design for her. I like how her hair is on the show, don't get me wrong. But gosh darn it, is it difficult to draw. Like, the tail is still the same shape as in the show, just a bit shorter on my design, but gosh darn it, was it hard. And it was hard to design her hairstyle like this as well. But I'm happy with her little cut up hair there. It's a bit more stylized there, and adds a bit more personality to her, being a basic I'm struggling with words today. With her being a she does dresses. I think that that insinuates in the design a bit more. I definitely thought about giving her some accessories as well, but in the end, I just added markings instead to insinuate as if she had some piercings on her ears, especially there. You could see those dots. They were supposed to be representing a bit of jewelry and a bit of her. She likes to dress up kind of style. I think that was the kind of vibe I was going for. And I also don't really understand a bit why her cutie mark is the little crystals. I mean, I know she hunts for crystals in the show. She uses her horn to detect crystals. I think on my universe, she would lean a lot more into that, being very interested, like a bit of a geologist, and as well as she does that already in the show, of being very interested in putting gems on the dresses. I imagine she would be very good friends with Pinkie Pie's sister, Maud Pie. I totally imagine that being a good case there, since gems are basically rocks, shiny rocks. Either way, I really enjoy how this came out. I'll talk a bit more about what I think I'll do. I'll talk about why I think generosity, as her little power, her skill as a friend is. I think that suits her so well. She is wonderful showing generosity in the show. It's just so her. It's so... I need to learn to be more generous sometimes. I need to learn to be a bit more like Rarity. Except when she gets a bit, very... very dramatic. I especially love when she pulls out a couch out of nowhere. And over all of these things, this is the worst possible thing. But yeah, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the Speedpaint. Meanwhile, I'll get to closing thoughts here in a second. And here's the finished design. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to support me on Ko-fi. And as always, stay awesome, kittens.